Chicken Jockey. Hello, chat. Good evening, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope everyone has had a great week. Boo. White guy jump scare. Looks like it's good thing on you. True. Hold on, where's that fucking thing someone replied to my post with on Blue Sky? Hold on. Well, I guess this Magalore epilogue is over. It's time for me to interdimensionally travel and return to Dreamland and hopefully have a super good time with Kirby again. Maybe we could even have a clash with each other, but not as enemies, but as star allies. His writing is this fire? Ah. Oh, Unji, hi, Marlet. Hi, Unji, hi. Good luck with child. Yeah, I've had this for a few years, so I've had this Sans hoodie for a few. I don't even wear it because Undertale. It's just genuinely just like really easy to put on and take off, so it's just comfortable to wear. You can see why Sans would like it so much. No, it shouldn't be. You like it should be real. But yeah, I had a good day today. I beat the main story of Return to Dreamland Deluxe because I started replaying that. So, you know. I got my daily Jevil today, I got a 12 turn for all the fighting Jevil every day until Deltarune releases fans. There's at least like 2 of you. Chicken jockey. 11, Ashley 11. I really want to. She's been teasing me with it. I really want to know what she's gonna do. What insane shit she's gonna do to pull that out. Because to get that 11 turn fight Jevil on that one day where I did a 12 turn fight Jevil, she fucking cheated. Just gave like. She used hacked equipment for it, but like, you know, it's fine. It's more of just a bit. So I need to see what she's gonna pull out for 11 turn spare. Anyways. That I'm pretty sure I put back on. Yes, I did turn off practice mod. Chicken jockey. Never beaten Jevil 1. It's a hard fight. I may make it look kind of, I don't want to say easy, but like effortless, simple, I guess, but I've put in an abhorrent amount of hours into practicing Jevil. In the fucking Netherlands. The Nether! Sorry. Listen, I just saw a neuron activation. Thank you for good luck. My brain cells. My brain cells are always fried. That's my secret, Cap. Sorry, I was just looking at my Discord. Anyways, first we Delta, then we Rune. Let's Delta Rune. I am Chris. I'm gonna fucking... It's gonna be a bit for the next few streams. Because in my head. It's just in my head. Had some coffee, then passed out on my bed for an hour. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to work like that. Just a small hunch. Yes, I am Gaster. I am Chris. As an angsty teen, I yearn to not be a puppet. As a child, I yearned to be a monster. Man, June 5th cannot come fast enough. I need 3 and 4 in my hands. I'm just like, right now, I'm just at this point where I'm just trying to like find games to play to help pass the time. Because, you know, obviously I'm going on a bit of a Kirby binge right now, though that was more of like a spur of the moment thing where like... so I'm one of those people who really likes watching those like musician react to videos, you know? I don't know why, it's just like a fun way to listen to songs I like. And, you know, I got recommended some Kirby ones, specifically for 2 Planets Approach the Roche Limit. And it just got me kind of wanting to replay KFL. That, plus the Switch 2 Direct having, like, showing that the new campaign for KFL for that version. I really hope I can get a Switch 2 by the time that comes out. Although I'm like, really am not in any rush to get the Switch 2 because of Deltarune. Yeah, I honestly, I just like the reactions. Yeah, I really loved the, what was his name? Marco Meatball? Like, him reacting to the Ultra Kill soundtrack stuff. Like, that shit was cinema. I was obsessed with his reaction to, Tenebroso Sangue. Just like the massive range of emotions he goes through. It was amazing. Breaking turn, 3-turn Lancer does not exist. I didn't need to fight that 3rd time. I am losing time in my speedrun. Literally, like, the biggest reason I want it right now is is the new KFL content. If we're being honest. That's like the biggest thing I'm interested in right now. You know, Kirby fan that I am. Use Zelda Google Maps! There has Switch ones I'll probably get. Yeah, I mean, like, other than, like, price, like, once the Switch 2 is out, you can just get that. Since it's backwards compatible. Like, I think, like, after the Switch 2 comes out, like, the only reason to get a Switch 1 would just be, like, you know, it's cheaper. Okay. I played through that shit launch day. I actually, like, you know, streamed my casual playthrough of that game. So, the world could see me fucking tear up during Elphalin's fake out sacrifice that lasted for 15 seconds. These streams are better anyway. I wonder why. Maybe break that over game before I buy it. I just really love Kirby in general. Real ones remember the brief era in 2022 when I was a KFL speedrunner. I am a fake. It's yeah, really like thinking on it, the new KFL content really is like the only thing I'm looking forward to on Switch too. Because, you know, obviously Deltarune's on PC, and, you know, despite like freaking out at Silksong, I'm not actually a really big Hollow Knight fan. I just thought it was insane that Silksong showed up at all. I'm not like, I like Mario Kart, but I'm not like huge on it, you know? As we're getting, I didn't say I hated Mario Kart. I just said like, I'm just not huge on it. It's just, you know. That's not stopping you from pulling out the divorce papers again. So Prime. Oh yeah. I am also really excited for Prime 4, but that is a Switch. That is also coming to Switch 1. So. I mean, it's gonna be crazy on Switch too. Like what? It's gonna run at 120 FPS in handheld, and you know you have like the mouse thing that you can do with the new Joy-Cons. Like, you know, playing like a Metroid Prime game at 120 FPS, like that shit is crazy. That sounds like something you'd only see on like an emulator. That's kind of Metroid Prime specifically, I wouldn't say so, because I think that game is designed with a controller first and foremost. Especially considering, you know, it was meant to be a Switch 1 game. It'll feel nicer with, like, that mouse thing. But it's not gonna be, like, necessary. I mean, you know, I played through Prime Remastered on Switch. And, you know, and, you know, with the dual stick setup, that game played perfectly. I feel like mouse keyboard, like when it comes to FPS, I feel like mouse keyboard matters a lot when you're trying to be precise, but the Prime games don't require precision, because, you know, there's lock-on. Damn, not even Suzy Milk. What the hell? Not even the pity target, man. What's the point? Why bother? Other than Prime, what FPS game are you playing on Switch? Gem board games that mouse control matter. I mean, there is probably gonna be that, you know, the one room in Deltarune, the Pluie room. And I will say this. At least there's more of a reason to buy Switch 2 than there is to buy a PS5. And I say this as a big fan of Astrobot. I mean, the thing is, like, you know, we're getting, like, the part of it in the newsletter was worded a little strangely, I guess, because it's a little confusing. But, like, from what I know, the stuff in that single room on the Switch 2 version is going to be exclusive to Switch 2. But we're getting, like, a slightly different version of that room in all other versions of the game. So, like, it's not going to be, like, whatever minigame is in there, you know? It's going to be different for the other platforms. I mean, yeah. Like to play Astro, I have no other. Yeah, I happen to have a PS5 when that game released, so. Probably K for the KH4 hype. I mean, that game's gonna be multi-plat 100%. Square Enix said they're done with doing like console exclusives. You know, after the Rebirth and FF16 underperformed when they were exclusive to PS5. Yeah, we're leaving kind of. Yes. Good luck on Pluie. Thank you for the good luck, Bonzi. God, excellent. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna. So it launches on Switch too. I mean, it could. It's not out of the question. I mean, I'll probably just end up getting the game on PC. Or PS5, because I do have a PS5. And I mean, honestly, like, playing Kingdom Hearts on something that isn't a PlayStation controller just doesn't feel right. Especially in KH2. Like, KH2 especially, it doesn't feel right. Because, like, you know, when the reaction commands literally, like, have a triangle sign. Like, outside of the little command box. Like, that's your visual cue. Is a fucking triangle. Same with Persona games. I have to play those on a PlayStation controller. Because, like, anything else just looks like cursed. The Xbox. Yeah. Just seeing the Xbox buttons in general on the Kingdom Hearts UI is just weird. I mean, the Xbox controllers are good, but I do love me the DualSense and DualShock 4, because that's what I use. Can't play P5 especially. P5 especially, because, like, that UI was designed with the PlayStation 4 controller buttons in mind, so anything else just, like, looks cursed. Yeah, I do know, like, the current Xbox controllers are, like, really good. But, you know, I can, you know, hook in my DualSense. So that is the controller I will be using when I need a controller for games. And DualSense is a good controller. Its only downside is that the D-pad is a little uncomfortable, but, like, that's, like, almost every controller these days. Like, man, even the Switch Pro-Con doesn't have a great D-pad. Starting up Utopia, good. Let's go. Let's fucking go. So I don't know if I said this, but hi Oakley. Why don't you press C when I am holding down control? It does the same thing. You're asking why I'm mashing over it. In Chapter 1, you can mash over the wrist protector, and the text will go a little faster. This was removed in Chapter 2 for obvious reasons. I should, like, finish Miitopia at some point. I played through the first world of it, and then stopped. This was, like, back in, like, I don't know, whenever that game first dropped. On Switch, I mean. I didn't play the 3DS version. In Chapter 1. I'm going to assume yes, because Toby has been, like, really good about, like, keeping things for speedrunners. Like, he left in, like, a lot of Chapter 1 exclusive quirks in the demo version. Like, obviously, he left in being able to mash over wrist protector. You know. And then in Chapter 2, he left in all that stuff. In Chapter 2, you know, he left in, like, the major glitches. Like, the major glitches that didn't affect casual play. Yeah, he does. I think Toby doesn't want to mess with speed tech unless, like, it is something that heavily impacts casual play, which is why Save Wrong Warps are patched out. Chapter 1. Not just Chapter 1, 30. Just 30 text box per second wrist protector in general, please. But yeah, like, the biggest, like, quality of life gameplay improvements from survey program to demo is, you no longer need to pick up wrist protector. And slow soul exists for people who like that. So, Shay. What is wrist protector? It's the game's auto masher. It was an item in Chapter 1 in the Chapter 1 on survey program that were like, if you reach the Dark World in, what's it, less than 8 minutes, I think? Then you could pick up the wrist protector and it would just automatically mash through text for you. I do know with the survey program timer is that it starts from the game opening, so if you idle on the save screen for too long, you can't get the wrist protector. But yeah, the only reason you'll see people running Survey Program Chapter 1 nowadays is because the encounter skips are way easier. I don't have the full technical knowledge, but the encounter skips were accidentally made harder to do some like weird fuckery with a Game Maker engine update. And that is about the extent of what I know about that. For me, I used to run on Survey Program because of the easier encounter skips, but I run on Demo now because the inputs are better. One of the LTS builds fixed some latency. Fixed some latency issues. So the inputs are feel a lot better on current patch, which is why I'm playing on that instead of Survey Program. My mom's calling me. I'm in the middle of a fucking stream. Yo, Nani, thank you for the raid. Okay. You know what? Intentional throw. Intentional throw just so my mom won't get fucking pissed off at me and worry. Alright. Sorry about that. And very clearly intentional throw and not me messing up. Do you use sticky keys to hold down control? I hold down the run button manually. But I use my Nintendo Switch Pro controller to hold down the control key. It's partially because I like being able to control my speed in certain situations, and also partially because my split keys are on numpad, and holding down shift makes numpad not work. So I just have control held down by a weight. I don't mind holding down X manually. Can be a little tiring after like long sessions of specifically like chapter 1 stuff because of mashing, but like other than that, it's fine. Getting our little teasers, image. Maybe. I mean, we're gonna get Gaster posting before the chapters drop. That's tradition. But any like new gameplay clips, I'm not sure about. Yes, there was Gaster posting for chapter 2. Like, he did that, like, right when the countdown was at, like, 5 minutes or something. Release newsletter. Yeah, I can see a release newsletter. Because that could also just be the summer newsletter as well. Individually, just what you do. There are a lot of categories for Deltarune, but Chapter 1 doesn't have that many just because Chapter 1 is a lot more restrictive. So Chapter 1 has any % true pacifist and any % true pacifist and all bosses. And all bosses just you fight Jevil. And then Chapter 2, and presumably future chapters as well, we have Main Route, Weird Route, all recruits, and all bosses. And then those have, like, their glitch to glitchless counterparts. And then, you know, there's all chapters, which goes off the Chapter 2 formatting. Like, if you're wanting to run like this game's any %, that would be all chapters main route glitch. Although my personal suggestion for a starting category is either chapter 1 any % or chapter 2 main route glitchless. Main route glitch is also good if you don't mind learning door warp, but that trick can be a little complicated to set up. It's something that takes a bit to get. But Chapter 1 any % is a really simple category. There's a reason it's also probably like the most optimized category on the boards. That and, you know, it's like 3 years older than Chapter 2. So it has 3 more years of runs. Chapter 1 any % is like the single most beginner-friendly category on the boards. Followed closely by like Chapter 2 main route glitchless. With like the biggest benefit to Chapter 1 over Chapter 2 is that Chapter 1 is shorter. Deltarune. As a speedrun, yeah, Deltarune is pretty beginner-friendly. But it also still has a lot of depth to it. And I appreciate that this game is different from Undertale as a speedrun. It gives both games like their own unique identity as a speedrun. Like as a point of comparison, just take a look at like Undertale, like just using glitch. This is gonna use glitches for Undertale because you skip a lot of bosses in glitched. like boss fights in Undertale speedruns versus boss fights in Deltarune speedruns. Like, you know, in Undertale, it really is just, like, very simplistic. You know, I mean, Asgore's literally just hit the frame-perfect inputs on the quads, that's it. You don't have to think about anything else other than eating the pie in Pacifist. Meanwhile, you know, the king fight in Deltarune is, like, there's a lot you gotta take into account while still being, like, easy to remember. Because you gotta take into account how many crits you hit, TP grazing, Red Buster. Boss fights are way more involved than Deltarune, and I kind of like that. But Undertale does have, like, the cool glitches. And, like, Punch Card is really fun. It's a bit hard to learn. Like, it takes a bit to learn Punch Card. But it is really fun. How long will we be streaming tonight? Until I feel like stopping. So given how long this category is, probably after I finish a run. Yeah, Deltarune, I think like just the addition of grazing and other party members automatically makes Deltarune combat have more depth to it, which is fine. Undertale was kind of going for a different thing with it, with its combat. It was meant to be like a more simplistic battle system. Yeah. This fucker. Wait, why can't I move? The classic soft lock. The classic didn't close the punch card in time. OMG ha! Combat is great. Yeah. And I mean, Undertale still has amazing boss fights. I mean, like, out of both games combined, Undyne the Undying is my favorite fight across both of these games. Followed closely by Sans and Jevil. Undyne the Undying is just a really fun fight. The most satisfying thing for me was just, like, perfecting all of the Green Soul attacks. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Shantan and Jevil fights are a bit longer. I think Jevil's the perfect length. Spamton, I think I can agree. Although my main problem with Spamton Neo is more just, like, that it's a bit too easy compared to Jevil. Because it has to, like, facilitate being the only Yellow Soul fight in the game, so it has to, like, tutorialize it as well. So, like, those first few attacks are, like, pretty simple. And I think, like, Toby had, a genius way of getting around that boss to make the fight hard. Is that, like, you know, the version you fight in main route is pretty easy because, you know, you have 3 party members, you know. You don't need TP at all. You do not need to graze to finish that fight. But, you know, then there's Snowgrave Neo, where grazing is very, very important. And, you know, you only have Chris. So you can only get hit a limited amount of times. And every heal is a turn you sacrifice. It's easy to avoid having the ultimate attack. That attack is fun. That attack is fun until you realize it literally cannot kill you. Same with Spamton Neo's ultimate attack. Those 2 ultimate attacks literally are incapable of killing you. So, like, they're cool, but, like, they are not threatening in the slightest. Hi, Jill. Yo, what up, Shay? Thank you for the raid. Just in time for the start of a run. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Yeah, first run of the day. Yeah, definitely the first run of the day. Definitely didn't lose a run to Jevil. I would never. Me. Did Everyman at least appear? I didn't make it to the Everyman attack. I got clubsed. Well, to be fair, I was also like slightly distracted because my mom was calling me. If you say Skibbity Sigma Ohio Phantom Taxi, yeah, I will give this up. I should like clean my mouth with soap now. I also thank you for the gift sub. It's for the bag. Horrible. I do what I must for money, I guess. What's your soul for Riz? You guys love Chapter 1? I love the right arrow key. I love Chapter 1 jail, specifically. The damn soap. Yeah, thank you guys for all the follows. I am running the category you guys definitely are familiar with. It's the best Deltarune category. And also the category I like running when I have no idea what else to run. All chapters are bastards. What's your assigned chapter at birth? What color will Tenna be? A color. I'm transitioning to chapter 3 when it comes out. Is that modded battle music? Yeah, I have quite a few music mods in chapter 1. Prescribed potassium and I'm a trans chapter 2. Some of this fucking band is debating over a character color. It's like the fucking JoJo Part 5 all over again. Part 5 anime all over again. Have to record it. If you want to submit it, you have to have a video. But if you just want to speedrun for fun, you can just use a timer and go. This prison to hold me. I will beat Sisyphus one day. Yo, Backsec Cinema. Yo, random gifts with like gift sub to Shay. Thank you. Hype train? Wait, hold on. Hype train? Money? Shay 2 gifts. Hell yeah. Amazing. Okay, this fucker. Cinema. I am surprised that made it. I barely went down. Never punished. Always lucky. My gender is chapter 7. Amazing. He said that I have money. Don't spend money if you don't have the means to. Keeping yourself financially stable is more important than streamer. I always get nervous in this room because of the fucked up demo collision. Yeah, you have to save money so you can buy Deltarune. Deltarune tomorrow, by the way. Just a very long tomorrow. That's not Susie. Damn.
14, that's 2 times 7. 7 human souls. Delicious souls. Tastes like strawberry.
Soldier, you're gonna thank you for the tier 1 for 14 months. Greatly appreciate it. You just got... This is my favorite music mod just because of how stupid the joke is. One of my favorite music mods just because of how stupid this joke is. Literally, like, I was just, like, in my server one day talking about, like, the joke with K-Round, and I was just like, I have a really stupid idea, and then, like, 5 minutes later, I come back with the music mod. You have a server? Yeah, ! Discord. It's funny because before that, my music mod for K-Round was the Return to Dreamland normal boss theme. Damn, no clip. Literally washed. Balatro 2 tomorrow. Naninf tomorrow. You took turns to reset the run. Oh no. Damn, I got the slow attack. Why bother? He thought Baron Mine was for one day. He mad. How do you wrong? It is somewhat complicated to explain, but you can, and it's like a lot more limited compared to Undertale. Need to focus on the game first. Oh, speed keepium. Mods, make them play against a plan on a photo chat build. That was me. That was me a few days ago when I got that fuck-ass Baron run on Plasma deck. When I was just messing around. Let's make them gold stake black deck. Oh no. Mod, make them play gold stake without re-triggers. Oh no, I have a fucking hype chest blocking my chat. No idea what the... Yeah, Balatro without context sounds crazy. Maybe we got a gnarly 3v3 here. Mods, make them forget to move their blueprint. Make them buy and use the Hermit with $3. Yo, would you rather have $3 or $0? After this, isn't it actually only after the Lancer Susie dungeon fight? Because it just forgets to clear your TP. Also, nice fucking split. Play Balatro, but I suck at... I mean, I'm not the best at Balatro either. I think it's the dungeon one, because the game just forgets to properly clear your TP after the fight. Oh god, I'm fucking... My body's trying to make me say fucking Minecraft movie quotes. Ah! This is a crafting table. Chicken jockey. Wheelie rider. The nether. Sock and busket. Seems the Minecraft movie is giving millions of people a new vocal stim. Unfortunately. This is a copy ability. This is the plant. The roaring. This is a disrespect for movie theaters and their employees. Yeah, some of it can get a little crazy. I honestly am fine with, like, the reactions. Like, people, you know, yelling and shouting, cheering at the meme, because, you know, that's kind of half the reason why people are there for that movie. The guy brought the chicken. I still can't believe that happened. Versus Susie is peak. Yeah, I love this song. I can't wait for it to play in the weird route. I mean, what? Yo, waiter, more spades, please. Yeah, I'm a firm Susie Megalovania believer. Need the story? Yeah, like, what? Just put it in a backpack. Huh. Yeah, but yeah, it's probably a lot more dull than than people would think. Literally every Toby project ever. Yeah, and like every like basically solo Toby project. Like the whole game music modded? No. I have a lot of chapter 1 music mods just because like there's a lot of it's very easy in chapter 1. Not a whole lot of pitch shifting. You know, there aren't any band music mods like with chapter 2. The Dark World. No, chapter 2 only has one song in the data.win, which is Cyber Battle Solo. But Fields and Pandora Palace. Why did I say Fields? I'm thinking chapter 1. Cyber's World and Pandora Palace are banned because there are gameplay elements tied to that song. Tied to those songs. Like, obviously, with the Cyber's World, the falling bars are tied to the beat of the song, and if you music mod the song, it kind of just, like, messes them up. And then, Pandora Palace, the portraits, laugh in time with the song. So, like, when the laugh occurs in the song, the portraits laugh. And that causes the fire they are spitting out to disappear. And if you music mod the song, then they don't laugh. Done to make it. I think it's something to do with song length. I think it's something to do with song length. Other than those two? Yeah. Of course. Damn, no Jack, why bother? Okay. Oh, fuck you! I want to keep this going. Back that up into a 14 turn. Nice. Sometimes I keep forgetting that, like, you can just raw say heal prayer. Ooh. How do you keep track of the pirouette scale? I basically have it memorized, kinda. I associate pirouette with whatever turn with whatever attack was just happened. Also, once you're good enough, you don't really the negative effects really don't matter. You do matter. Okay. Hi. Alright, Lancer Portrait, you need the revivement for money later. Dare you to miss? No! Delta and Amber turned. I love Kirby. I think the current split background plus my username makes that obvious. Thank you for the follow. I am very normal about Kirby games. Like, at the beginning of stream, I was kind of like just rambling about Kirby-related stuff. Alright, now time for my real, actual favorite music mod that I have. Kirby isn't non-binary in Japan. Kirby is just genderless / like not gender not stated. It was the localization that made him a guy. And as of Forgotten Land, they've kind of been going back on that and using they, them for Kirby more. Genderless is not. No, it is not. They are in fact different. Genderless is different from non-binary. Non-binary is an umbrella. Kinda. I mean, I just don't. I consider like squares, rectangles, or whatever, you know. When the light is running lowest. Fucking. That's not my, it's not part of the gender, but I mean, like, it's kind of like you can consider it that, but like, I kind of consider it its own thing. But like Kirby's gender isn't stated in Japan. They just use like gender neutral terms for him. Localization made him a guy, and then as of Forgotten Land, where they are starting to be a bit more accurate with the localization, they're kind of shifting towards that, which to me means he they Kirby, which just like me, for real, for real. That is a minor. Yeah, what Marla said. It's just down to the person who identifies with it. Shout out to A Xenoblade with Rex had to come in and explain what non-binary ally Rex, Xenoblade. My beloved. Genderless is Nan Imp. One of his wives is trans. Wait, that's true. Wait, I'm truing. Yeah, there are still a few times in Forgotten Land, though, where Kirby is referred to with masculine terms, which is fine. Yeah, it's kind of just how it is in the localization. I really don't think it matters too much. The gender kill screen. Yeah, he, they, Kirby real. I'm a firm he, they, Kirby believer. Bang. That's fucking minus 0.1. Good bit. He, they, Forgotten Land. Welcome back, Sifrin Isat. True. Why is this the home music? Because it's finally landing. It plays at the end of the run. I shamelessly stole this idea from Shay's Geno music mod. That's why it's there. I basically stole the idea, and then it kind of spread to other Deltarune runners. Because, like, I know back in 2022, you know, my friend Ashley, who also speedruns this game and is a top runner, Ashley and I kind of like swapped music mods around a lot. Like we specifically like shared like fields and home, and you know because of that, it kind of ended up spreading to other runners as well. In that case, don't forget it needs to be replaced with football. Actually, I've replaced it with something much better. No longer watching over a child. Let's go. I'm now certified. I did it. How many Scott the Woz heads in chat? So he'll... Nope. I'm trying to remember who has the world record for each Snowgrave category. I know... Okay, actually, I don't remember. I think Magic has world record in SGG. And I think... I can't remember Glitched in NMG. I think Glitched is Crystal? I can't remember. Yeah, regular Snowgrave, I would assume. I know Jack has ACSG NMG. Alright. There will be no more Scott the Woz. Hey, It was a good impression. I quote a lot Scott the Woz. Okay, that's SG. Okay, okay, that checks out. I knew Magic had SGG world record at one point. I just couldn't remember if he still had it. Hey y'all, Scott here. I'm just all chapters. It is getting renamed, and then it is being like moved to like as like a MISC archive category. Of course. I missed the last possible crit. I don't think we're D2 ID. Honestly, like, I like Rude Buster music mods, but also, like, you kind of don't really hear the song for much for that long in the game. In every run, because most fights last about, like, most normal fights last about, like, 2-3 turns max. In fact, the longest you ever hear Rude Buster in, like, a speedrun, counting any category, is, all items where you have to do, the, Chapter 2 All-Stars Dojo mission. That is the longest you'll ever hear Rude Buster in a speedrun. All-Star Dojo. I feel like, yeah, I feel like that might be a recurring thing if you get all the recruits in each chapter. And then it unlocks some like super dojo all-stars where you have to fight like every enemy in a row, you know? And then that unlocks the normal boss rush. Boss rush and or secret boss. Okay, just put the arena in this game. Just put the arena and the true arena in this game. Jevil EX. Jevil Soul. Water Galbaros for some reason, so true. Straight up Void Termina. Do you think... Those who know. Saying is they didn't come up with the that is a banger. That was a banger message though. You cooked. But yeah, I have a lot less Chapter 2 music mods. As in, discounting stuff that it shares with Chapter 1, so like Rude Buster and then Home. I think it is just... Yeah, it's just Giga Queen. I'm pretty sure. Money for chasing out the party, so cute for something. Shout out Stuart, my boy Stuart. Oh yeah, and then the other credit song, yeah, duh. I hate that, it's so ingrained in my mind, I forget, I just sometimes just forget. Don't forget, yeah, Stuart Little as well. Wait, Chris, wait, why did streamer let Chris die? Is he stupid? Which super boss item should I obtain? Dealmaker or Puppet Scarf? It depends on how you're gonna play. If you're playing the game pacifist, then just get Dealmaker. It gives you more money and you know, increases magic, which can be useful for like healing with Ralsei. You're playing like, I mean, honestly, I just say get Dealmaker in general because you're auto given Puppet Scarf on Weird Route for beating Snowgrave Neo. Yeah, it's just silently added to your inventory. Like, if you go back to Castletown in Snowgrave after Neo and check your equipment inventory, it's there. Easy every time, no worry. Way too far down. Yeah. Oh, excuse me? What the Sigma? Most accurate Vero Vero Kun shot. So true. You mean Virokun? Much to think about. OMG, Chris and Birdly are on screen at the same time. Guys, Curdly canon real. The lesbian is gone. What? Susie's still on screen? What are you talking about? I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna say kindness, Green Soul, because that is my favorite soul gimmick from Undertale. I am also gonna throw my hat in the ring and say, since we're getting 2 secret bosses, I hope like we have like 1 gimmick fight and then 1 pure red soul fight. That's just, you know, hard. Because, you know, I really don't care about reverse soul theory. I think it's whatever. I don't really have much stock in that. But I'd be fine if there was like 1 gimmick fight, 1 normal, like, hard fight. Thank you for the follow. Jebel is pure red soul. Yeah, and we can have more than 1 red soul. Not weird, I thought. That has never been confirmed. That is just a theory people have. It's likely, and it's probably what's gonna happen, but it's not confirmed. And, like, I personally want another fight that's like Jebel. Because, my biggest problem with Spamton Neo is just that it's a bit too easy, I guess. Like, for a secret boss, I should add. It kind of has to, like, tutorialize the yellow soul mechanics. So those, like, first, like, few attacks are, like, pretty simple. Yummy time loss ribbon. I think about the casual. I was a casual player, actually. I hadn't even speedran the game when I first played Chapter 2. And I beat Neo second try. It took me 2 attempts to beat Spamton Neo. I didn't even consider myself that good at the game. I had barely even, like, I couldn't even beat Sans at that point. At most, I consider myself alright at the game. But, like, I'm not even saying, like, the game, like, it's easy. I'm just saying it's, like, easier than Jevil. And I don't know. Like, Jevil is a really hard fight, and I love it. I love grazing those attacks. I love, like, just, like, everything about it. I love the challenge it provides. And, like, I guess Neo didn't deliver on the stuff I loved about Jevil. Or at least, like, didn't deliver on the same level. I also just like to point out, Jevil is my favorite fight in this game, so I am a little biased. And, like, I will give Spamton Neo credit. The Snowgrave fight is, like, exactly what I, like, it's kind of almost exactly what I was looking for. I just, you know, it's just locked behind an optional route. You think adding a rage mode this Spamton makes it any difficult? I feel like it doesn't do. Well, I mean, it makes you so that basically everyone dies in 2 hits, except for also who dies in 1 hit. It makes everything every piece of damage you take way more punishing. Definitely makes the fight harder. Makes it more consistent for speedrunners, but you know, we're speedrunners. The Snowgrave Neo was, yeah. Snowgrave Neo is hard. Snowgrave Neo is actually hard. Like, the massive difficulty difference that only having 1 party member makes is crazy. It means you actually have to, like, focus on grazing. You have to, like, carefully consider when you want to heal. Like, it's very interesting. But yeah, Basement Neo is, like, it's cool. I like the fight. I don't dislike Spamton Neo. Let me make that clear. I don't like it. I don't like dislike the fight. I like it. I think it's a cool fight. I just think Jevil's better. And I was, like, mildly disappointed by it. It's insanely intense, and it doesn't even matter. Nothing happens if you let Noelle fall. It just... Oh, I didn't equip. Wow, good bit. Yeah, no, I don't have the... Too busy talking. And of course. They're calling this is the biggest throw you've ever seen. I think I lost a bit of time. Fucking put the pink ribbon on. I'm gonna continue anyways, just cause, you know, I like this category. Fun fact, you don't always need to reset a run when something goes wrong. Like, it's not even a speed funning joke. Like, you just don't have to. There's nothing wrong with it, especially if you're, like, you know, grinding for a time. Like, obviously, if you're, like, specifically, like, going in with, like, the intent of doing something, then it's fine to reset when you want to, but, like, I think it's also good to at least, like, try to finish out a run. Help practically. Yeah. I mean, my mentality when I do runs, like, even putting aside, like, the whole speed funner joke, My mentality is that I like to like at least finish one run per stream. Like, this can't PB anymore. I can't save that much time. But, you know, we ball. Hi, Cat. OMG. Car. Good bit. Me when I'm not thinking. Something dork. That's crazy. How did I know you were gonna say that? Okay. Okay. I thought I checked. Yeah, I have made a few mistakes this run. But I really don't care. I don't know, I like playing this game. Listen, I'm not really like okay. Well, I'm not trying. I'm not trying. I want to PB obviously, but you know, it's not like a big goal or anything. I'm just playing this category because I like playing this category. What if world record? Pfft, me? No. There might be gay people. Fork found in kitchen. So true. Looks so ugly. That text is like slightly bugged. Like if you're holding a direction, the text kind of like shifts in that direction. So. And like honestly, like every speedrunner has different standards for a run. You know? Everybody has different standards for if they want to continue a run. There's nothing wrong with like someone who resets to a lot of like minor mistakes, and there's nothing wrong with someone who keeps bad runs going. Did I give it to Susie again? I wasn't paying attention. I mean, based. Cruisy based, but like... I'm just like on full I don't give a shit mode. Lamau. Missed, of course. Thank you, game. Thank you, Shin Megami Tensei. Nocturne. Say Lamau with your... Yes? Queen. Please don't spoil lines. I am Chris. This is a dark fountain. The roaring. Chicken jockey. Holy V1. The robot from Ultra Kill. Yo, nice Shadow Crystal. At that point, I should have just called Gaster. To call him. Wait, that's true. Why didn't Lancer order Gaster? Is he stupid? Is he a lore reason? Why do they need the souls again? Dr. Science. You know what's funny is that I purposely chose Dr. Science because I was just wondering if the game would, if it was gonna make a funny comment about it or something. It didn't, so I kind of got owned, but you know. I purposely chose what the wrong answer was. Prodigy every time. I'm feeling genius today. It was clever. Martlet wins again. We are so fucking bad. No longer washed. Go take a shit. Good bit. I'm clean, just not washed. True. Thank you for your luck, Crystal. Give me that dark candy. Every time I don't take it, I end up regretting it. How are the runs? The run was going alright, and then Birdly 2 happened. I forgot to equip Jevel's Tail, and then Noelle died. And then some things happened in Spamton. Because I just wasn't thinking. And now I'm just kind of playing the game. Oops. Once again, not thinking. Yo, we all recruits now. Anyways, go for broke. Never go for broke. Never gamble. Oh, okay. Thank you, game. Thank you, interacting with things, ever. The run ever. Playing offline, I really sick around the die because Chris died on mouse wheel. Oh. G640 DBT and ABG before that. Nice. But that sucks that Chris died. I need to run, like, just Chapter 2 ABG a bit more. Because, like, I ran it a bit, like, a few months ago, and I PB'd by, like, 1 second. But, like, I know I can beat that. Cinema. You know, new Giga is like, yeah. I still haven't looked too much into, like, the new Giga stuff. I've just kind of been sticking to what I know. Keep your real ones on speed dial. I know Gaster phone call sounds got me so true. Whew. I didn't need the save there, but what's use DNA for Red Seal Steel King? That I'm truing. I'm truing so hard right now. Those splits. Oh wow. I'm still trying to think if I should go back and beat my other 2 main route PBs. I said I wanted to do it at the beginning of the year, but I also kind of haven't really felt like it. Because I got my 26 in main route glitched back in, like, January, February. And I still have, like, NMG and glitchless that I can beat, but I think I can beat NMG somewhat relatively easy as long as I can get mouse 3 skip down more consistently. It's just MRG. Not even anything in this category, it's just, you know, haven't been able to... Like, the few times I have ran it since then, I haven't really, like... I've always been playing, like, on par or slightly behind PB. Also, another reason I don't really want to do NMG is because I need to keep my Shay tie. Out of this... Yes, you can. You can indeed take the loaded disc out of the Dark World. It gets deleted from your inventory. If you go back to Castletown after leaving the Dark World, loaded disc is just deleted from your inventory. Thank you. I gotta shout out my boy Simi Hypercube for testing that. Wait, I'm yellow? Yeah, I like how the enrage gets reset. Fuck it, we had graze. Nice speedrun no hit. This attack is why I call it a speedrun no hit, because we intentionally get hit by that. We intentionally get hit by that attack to make it end faster. So for all intents and purposes, that was a no-hit. Hi, Marla. OMG, hi. OMG, hi. I literally, like, didn't need the heal there, but... Fuck it, we ball. I'm plus, like, 2 minutes. Who gives a shit? Hey, should I, like, not do lesbian skip? I know I already did this bit for April Fools, but should I, like, do it again? Starting to think it's a little fruity here. Yeah, just a small amount. Get a better lesbian cutscene IL time. Also have to go. I mean, that was a given. Of course, now it gives me top key. Only when I'm +2. Only when I'm +2 minutes. The shit that happens when you're multiple minutes behind. Chicken jockey. Mouse wheel. Yo, shout out to the level in Kirby Star Allies called Fruity Forest. Where's this fucking key? Something, mash more frame perfectly. Good fucking bit. Should have mashed more frame perfectly. Welcome back to my Deltarune casual Let's Play. Actually, it's all Ian. Wait, that's true. This is all Ian Flynn's fault. Ian Flynn. Because Ian Flynn killed my grandma, okay? Cross-A anyone? I love Cross-A. Chris has two hands, and they're holding Ralsei, Noelle, Susie, and Birdley's hand at the same time. That's right, polyamory. Name something all the kids in the neighborhood can play together. Polyamory? Don't hit the Soleil button. What a classic. Don't hit the Soleil button. I said not to. You know, out of everything that went wrong in this god-awful run, it was Jevil and Spamton Neo that went by, like, perfectly fine. The two hardest parts of the run. Guess what Monday is? Yeah, I know. Hi, OMG, hi, Martlet. Yay, fast. Of course, you know, plus 2 minutes, you know, casual fast 2 turn. You know what must be done, streamer? Yeah, I know. Whoa! I hug the goat. Streamer, why are you losing time? Are you stupid? I want to hug a goat. Come over? Oh no, I didn't. I missed lesbian skip. Oh no. This is so cringe. Anyways, guys, lesbians! Lesbians! Chat, look, it's the lesbians! Yuri! Yuri Lowenthal looks inside. Yowie. Marla, I just want to let you know on my end, every time I said, I just said that exactly in time with you sending the messages. On my end. Anyway, shout out to OST% where you have to watch this cutscene because of that song. Sounds like speedrunning. I would run OST% again, but it would require me to play on 1.09. You have to no, you just have to listen to this. The song just has to play at some point during the run. were related, Toby wouldn't ship. Are we talking about Crossay? Because, yeah. I don't think Toby would throw in so many ship cheeses if, like, they were going to end up being related to each other. I've been getting better at cup grazing. I've been getting better at the shield grazing. I mean, Ralsei's entire character arc so far has just been figuring out, like, who he is. I'm still a believer in Ralsei being the horns that Chris had as a kid. I'm a believer in that theory. Like the little horn band that Chris had. Because, you know, all Darkners are objects. Or based off of objects, so... Me win miss menu. Except Stonewalker because he's a light nerd. Trust. I'm truing? Wait, I'm truing? I'm truing? I watched CW's The Flash. If you know, you know. I watched a bit. I watched like the first 2 seasons of that show, so I don't know if I have the context. So... But I have watched, like, the first 2 seasons of that, so I don't know if I should know. The first season is good. The first season is good. Everything else, though, yeah, I agree.
Round 1.
Fight.
Is this the... No, that's a movie. This is a TV series. From what I know about the show after, like, season 2 or whatever, it kind of just, like, at some point just, like, fully embraces being, like, camp superhero bullshit. Which, like, you know what? Based. I feel like with a character like the Flash specifically, you kind of have to embrace that like goofy, wacky side of comic books. I mean, because painfully low budget. Yeah, but is that really like the show's fault? You need to run, Barry. Okay, wins. Yeah. Yeah. I do love that one fucking clip of him running, and he turns around and screams. I love, like, the green screened version of it that was posted. What is the show's fault? Is the writing? Yeah. The fastest man in the world. Dylan is faster than him. I still need to watch Invincible. It's on my list of things I need to watch. Are you sure? The Roaring. Oh. Oh? What is this? No, while I'm in the ring. Yes! Yeah, I love that. Bum, 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 bum. Entire racism cutscene. A good two of their lines are right. Yeah. I mean, I really liked, what was his name? Grant Gustin, right? He was the guy who played the Flash. I really liked him. An E%. What the Sigma? Oh, okay. I fucking reapplied it like 3 times and it's just like, no. I'm gonna shit script. Amazing. Good bit. True peak cinema. Chicken jockey. They were in the same room together. Curdly Ken and Real. Yeah, birds are really cool. OMG hi! OMG hi, Marlin. OMG hi! Almost got him to the shower. You want to know one Deltarune crack ship that, like, I never thought I'd end up enjoying? Fucking Birdsay. Birdly and Ralsei. They. The answer is they. Insert piles of Chris's pronouns? They. I love that image. But yeah, I've seen some, like, there's been a bit of, like, I've seen, like, a lot more than you would think, art of, Birdsay, and, like, I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. They oddly complement each other. Something friend inside me. Friend inside me. Fuck my motherfucking dick. Waiting for more people to understand Raw's out. So true. Actually, wait. Which direction is Susie? We need more Cruzy. Yeah. You should play Deltarune. It's really good. So true. Heartwarming. Deltarune fan plays Deltarune for the first time. Wow, what a run. Truly the run of all time. It was one of them. I still had fun, though. I can never have a bad time with this category. Unless I get trapped in, like, Chapter 1 jail. And, like, I'm constantly resetting in fields. Fields or dying to Jevil. Whatever. Go, my gas leak. Never have a what? Say that again? Dark Fountain is in the air? Wrong. Gas leak. Oh, hey, wait, I have a pack. I didn't notice. I can't believe this isn't gonna be the end of the game anymore. Whatever. Go, my Tenna. This wasn't a dark fountain. This was just a gas line. Oh, hey, I got Tinkaton EX. And I got a Meowscarada. Like, that's like my 4th Meowscarada, I think. Shout out Phoenix. Smile. That's about to get long. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Chapter 5, 6, 7 in one go. My personal theory right now is that we're gonna get Chapter 5 on its own. Because, you know, that was originally supposed to be included with 3 and 4. So I think Toby would want to, like, just drop that when it's finished to fulfill his original promise. But I can see 6 and 7 dropping together. By itself, 6 and 7. Yeah, that seems likely. Like, I definitely think, sorry. I definitely think we're gonna get Chapter 5. Because I think Toby would want to, fulfill his original promise. The original plan was just to drop all the chapters once they were finished. We were only going to have Chapter 1 until the game was finished, but then the pandemic happened, and Toby was like, alright, yeah, here, have a chapter, whatever, go my Chapter 2. And then dropping one would feel odd. I mean, we got single chapter drops. We already have 2 single chapter drops with 1 and 2. It's not out of the question. Is funny though. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, like, it doesn't bother me. And he would have ever finished his stuff. Yeah, no, I agree. I think he made, like, the obvious, like, correct move by dropping Chapter 2 when he did. Man, it's so sad how nobody is ever live on Twitch. Isn't that crazy? Chad, isn't that crazy how nobody's live on Twitch? It's only me and small streamer GDQ. Sure, the rest of the game would see the light of day back on. Yeah. It is funny, though, how he said, It is really funny though how he said the max time he wanted to spend developing a game was 7 years, and we are approaching 7 years since Survey Program this year. Clueless. Does he know? Hold on. Pull up the clip on my phone. So many fucking videos saved on my phone.
Does he know?
Does he know? Alright, anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it for me today, chat. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. By the way, haven't already, got my Discord. Got these other fuck ass places. And also Blue Sky. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye. Bye.